do you guys not know that by the time you're 30 years old, most of your eggs are gone, your best years are behind you? But we lie to women. We literally, feminism tells women, hold off on having children, hold off on having a family. Mr. Right will be there later on, and he'll be there to take care of you. And the reality is he's fucking not going to be there.
You know, we've been brainwashed to think, oh yeah, we want this career-driven women, but when it comes time, when you have to put your foot down and she has to make a decision, am I going to choose between my career or my husband? What do you think that feminist girl is going to choose? 3, 2, 1, and we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on another episode of Jesus Talks. Jesus Talks. All right, we got 2 new guests. All right, just introduce yourself, bro. Introduce yourself.
Hey man, part 2. It's your boy Yvonne Moody, code name the Filipino cutie that eats your girl's booty.
Yo, it's Andres.
Just Andres, bro. Just no extra shit, bro.
Andres the photographer.
Just straight up Andres. All right, so today we're gonna be reacting to Fresh and Fit, the truth about Lolo Jones hitting the wall at 40. If I'm not mistaken, she's an Olympian that found out that feminism did her dirty, bro. Feminism did her dirty, bro. All right, all these delusional ass women, they gotta wake up to reality. They can't be living in that delusional fucking dilemma anymore, bro.
We don't know this guy. We don't associate with
him. All right. I know y'all don't understand what I'm saying, but I
drag us into this, George.
Don't drag us into this.
I'm not trying to get canceled. Not good.
All right. Let's see. Let's see what Myron's got to say, bro. Fresh and Fit right here.
Is a victim of feminism, my friends, and this is what happens when you are given false information. When you're told that you can have it all, you can be a champion athlete and push off having a family and children, and you can go ahead and, you know, the guys that come in, it's okay, wait for the best guy, and, you know, you can hold off on a family. I mean, bro, she said in her early 30s, she was like thinking that she could push it off. Like at your early 30s, like that's when you need to start panicking. What the fuck?
Basically, what happened was Lolo Jones she's pretty much like an Olympian athlete, and now she couldn't find a husband. She's hitting her 40s. She has to do a bunch of like, she's having trouble having a kid or carrying a kid.
Yeah.
So she's trying to have a kid on her own. So she's got to inject herself with a bunch of different things, figuring out if it'll work or not in order for just to her to have a kid. She wants to conceive by herself, pretty much do the whole process by herself and be a mother by herself, because she thought she'd have a husband and a family at this point in her life. But the truth is that a lot of guys don't care about how successful you are. We don't care about your career. We don't care about how much money you make. We don't. A lot of us don't. We just care that you're not lazy, that you're not inherently lazy, you're not doing anything. But we really don't care about how much your PhD. We don't give a fuck about that. Let's be honest. We don't. You don't sit here and you're like, oh yeah, I want a girl with a PhD. No, you sit here and you prioritize ass, titties, legs. That's what we prioritize, bro.
Kevin Samuels for that, bro. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, for that line, dude.
A PhD.
R.I.P. man.
Like these steps that she's taking now, she should have taken these steps 10 years ago, bro. But this is what I'm talking about when I say women in general, guys. And it's amazing to me how they don't even know their own fucking bodies. Like, do you guys not know that by the time you're 30 years old, most of your eggs are gone, your best years are behind you? But we lie to women. We literally, feminism tells women, hold off on having children, hold off on having a family. Mr. Right will be there later on, and he'll be there to take care of you. And the reality is he's fucking not going to be there.
I guarantee you, she had multiple options back then. That would have been perfect on some level. Maybe not the most ideal situation, but you know what? They're treating her right. But guess what? Oh, you know what? I could do better. He's all right. I could do better. And like you said, they come on the show all the time. They say, yeah, I can hold off. Like, wait, I'm young, I'm attractive, but they don't see the after effect. So,
and let me.
Do you think that's a factor or cap, bro? Do you think that's a factor or cap? Right now, are women sitting here like they have options? You know what I'm saying? They have a bunch of dudes in the friend zones that they can take seriously, but they choose not to. Do you think that feminism has a strong role to play in that?
Well, definitely, like,
take it away.
Definitely, these women at the age that we're talking about, like we're talking like what,
20s.
Like, yeah, like 20s, right?
20s, maybe early 30s, right?
Yeah, in their 20s, they definitely like they're at. Would you call that their peak?
Yes.
What is the peak of a woman?
Yes. Basically, once she's 30, she's going down,
so
right?
What is peak?
She's going down. Peak age is 20, 25.
20. All right, so between 20 to 25, like a woman is trying to do the same thing that a man's trying to do ish, right? Like trying to like build build something, make something like out of her life, like make a name for herself. I don't necessarily think that is feminism. It's just that the difference between a man and a woman is that their body has a ticking to like a what's it called? How would I say that? Like her body has a timeline of when she can have kids or not.
Yeah.
And a lot of women do push that away because they're focusing on building a career, or they just don't want to entertain these dudes at this time.
Well, so the way feminism is essentially destroying our society with women, and if you look at the birth rates, it's declining at a very fast rate. All right,
Because of feminism?
not just because a part of it is feminism, probably a small part of it is feminine, but it's still an indicator as to why the child birth rate is declining. Why? Because we are not wifing these girls, and we don't want to even procreate with these girls, bro. Okay.
But yo, listen to this too, though. I feel like a lot
All
of
right.
like I know a lot of people my age that are not like responsible, not real men either, bro. So I can like say maybe these dudes in the DMs, they don't got shit going on for themselves. Maybe
But
that's
well,
why.
boy, that's true too. And like I said, both men and women should take accountability for their failures and their leadership roles, right?
Right.
As a man, if you want to be a leader, you have to understand what kind of role do you want to be in the relationship. Do you want to be dominant? Do you want to be submissive? If you're trying to be equal, you can try to make that work, but it's for the most part, I don't believe that works.
I believe traditional works better. Yes, I definitely
Which is there is usually a dominant figure and a submissive figure,
No,
right? But wait, sorry. My point with feminism is that feminism is telling women, oh hey, focus on your career, don't worry about that guy, fuck guys, hate men, disagree with them, don't worry about what they think. You're a beautiful queen, do what you gotta do, keep pushing. They're literally brainwashing these women in their 20s, in their 25s. They're thinking, yeah, I don't gotta do that. You know, my guy will come for me. The guy that I want, he'll be there. He'll make over $100,000. He'll be 6'1". You see this happen over and over and over again on the Fresh and Fit show. You see this happen in reality, in real life, with the women that you're probably dating, or the friends that you've had that are girls in your life. Literally sit here and have all these high, crazy expectations, and feminism reinforces that idea, thinking that, yeah, you will find that guy. He will come to you someday. But the truth is that your time is ticking and he's not coming. And he don't give a fuck about your PhD.
And also another thing is that the type of men that they're looking for in that specific status and specific tier of a man are like gonna be a lot older than what they're really looking for. Like a lot of these women want a man, like the things that they're looking for in a man is something that a man in his 35 to 40s or even older than that would have, you know what I'm saying? But not a lot of these women want a guy in the 35, 40s, 45s, 50s, you know what I'm saying? Like they're looking for that man that's like that very small percentage that are like our age that have that already. But that's not that's super small percentage.
Super rare, bro.
And these women are not willing to get those things out of a man. Like they're not willing to be with a guy that's 45, 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where the
truth is that also women aren't willing to marry a guy that makes $45,000, $50,000, can provide a stable home in other parts that's obviously not New York City, and provide a family and work every single day for his family.
Bro, what is
they're not
average
willing.
rent NYC right
That's
now,
what,
bro?
but that's what I'm saying. Not NYC, outside of NYC.
Okay.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
Still though.
But what I'm saying is that women, because of feminism, women are not willing to settle for these guys, and these guys are doing what they have to do. They're keeping the work labor force strong.
Yeah.
All right, they have to do those things, and women should essentially give those guys an opportunity. But a lot of women think that they have feminism reinforces the idea that these women can have these crazy high expectations in their 20s, 25s, and they don't even have to think about how to prepare to be a wife. They stop thinking about those things, and instead they start preparing and being independent. I want to be an independent queen. I don't need a man. Fuck a man, right?
Yeah.
Is that not what you hear a lot in New York?
There's a lot of those.
There's a lot of those, bro, and that shit's messing up women for us, bro. Because guess what? I don't want to have a kid with that girl. I don't.
But you're talking about people, like, talking about relationships, right? Because I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of
This is all
people our
relationships.
age, yeah,
What?
They just want to fuck.
Who?
A lot of girls our age.
Yeah, they just want to go through their whole phase. They think, oh, Kim Kardashian, I want to look just like Kim Kardashian. I want to have a fat butt, fat lips. I want to be an independent queen. La, 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 live in delusional la, la land. My guy's going to come for me. He's going to be 6'1", make over $100,000. And then guess what? I'm not going to share him with other women. He's only going to be for me and me. They think that's actually reality. They think that's actually going to happen. That's fucking dumb, right? as a guy, we have to sit here and be. Am I going hard? Am I going hard? All right.
He's passionate, man.
Damn, bro.
Preaching, bro. Preaching. I've been watching too much Sneako and Fresh and Fit, bro.
Also, bro, there's only 1% of men that have these what's it called, features that they're looking for, bro. How many women can share like that 1% of a man? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only a limited amount of those people. And if like 99% of these women are going for that 1% of a man, like what are your chances, to be honest?
And that's why this conversation is so important, because feminism is destroying the mentality of the woman, of the modern woman that we want, bro. We want to procreate with women. We want to put in the effort. We want to make money. You get what I'm saying? We want these things, but women they have such high expectations that they're not even willing to build with us, bro.
Yeah, they want you to have the bag already.
They want you to just have the bag already as soon as they meet you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like is messed up in our society right now.
Tell y'all something, bro. Uncomfortable story. You know what? Fuck it. You know, Chris, hit me with the sound effect real quick.
Yeah, got you.
Misogyny.
Let me tell you guys something about athlete bitches. All right, because I'm gonna have to say this because I was an athlete myself in college. You know how, and this is the thing. So all the women, right, that were athletes in college, right? Well, I was, as you guys know, I was a Division I athlete at Northeastern University, right? The girls that played on the field hockey team, the girls that played on the fucking swim team, and the girls that ran track, whatever the fuck it was, sport that they played. You know how they referred to everyone else on campus that wasn't an athlete? They referred to them as muggles, which I did not know what the fuck that meant, but that's a Harry Potter term for normal people. Okay. Yeah. So women, guys, right? This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, when girls have status, they don't know what the fuck to do. They really don't know how to act with power, okay? When guys have status, you know, it's fine because they can go ahead and date other girls. Everyone gets a chance. But when girls have status, oh, I'm not going to date a muggle. And they would make fun of other girls for dating guys that weren't athletes.
So pretty much what he's saying is that, like, women are hypergamous. Women are not willing to date down the socioeconomic ladder. They're only willing to date up. So if a woman becomes successful, right? Like feminism says, become successful, become your little independent ass queen, right? You make more money than that man does. You're not willing to go down. If you're making $100,000, you're not willing to date the guy that's making 40, 50K because you don't respect him anymore.
Understood.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what he's trying to say. And I agree with that. I completely agree.
The only way that you were going to get an athlete bitch as a dude on campus was either you were an athlete or you were an athlete from another school, or you were like a frat guy and you had some kind of like status. And frat guys were like not this. Greek life is not big in the Northeast, guys, like in Boston and shit like that. Like in the city of Boston, Greek life is not that big unless you go to like Harvard or some shit. But Boston University, Boston College, Northeastern, etc., all these schools in the city, Greek life is not big. So when girls are athletes, guys, okay, whether it's college, high school, or Olympic, high level like this, they're going to want a man that's an athlete or on a similar status to themselves. If they're not an athlete, they better be fucking famous or rich. Okay? So I already know her taste is going to be all the way fucking up here because she's an Olympic athlete. Okay? So she's going to want bare minimum at least a professional athlete or another Olympian like herself. Well, guess what? If I'm a fucking Olympian and I'm a dude, I'm fucking other bitches. I'm not going to go ahead and commit myself to just one girl. And to be honest with you, most guys that are like high level athletes, they don't want bitches that are athletes. You want to know why? Because they have practice and they have commitments too. All right? Like I did it.
Facts or cap, bro? Is what he's saying fact or cap, bro?
It's facts.
What is it?
It's facts, bro. Like, listen, like if the woman that you're, if we're talking about a woman that, let's say she's a CEO of a business, right? Like a CEO of a company, she's gonna be very busy doing other things, right? Like, I think she's gonna want a man.
All right, sorry for technical difficulties. All right, I think what you're saying is that a woman that's a CEO, right? This is the problem with feminism, is that a woman wants to be a CEO and then she wants to go home and be a feminine mother, bro. All right, she wants to be masculine in the morning and then go home at night and be feminine, bro. The thing is that that's very controversial. That's very contradicting towards what you actually want, right? Feminism says go be the CEO and then you go home and you try to be a caring mother, but then you bring in all that masculine trait to your household. And if you can't differentiate from both of them, you're going to bring a lot of that masculine energy. And the guy that you've married probably do you want a girl with masculine traits?
Not really.
Do most men? No, we don't.
I don't even see it like that, bro. I'm seeing like this.
But that's the reality, though.
So a woman that's gonna be like the breadwinner, like how do you say, the breadwinner,
Yeah.
like if you, like for example, like I said, if you're a CEO, you're very busy, you have a very busy schedule, you have a kid, right? You have to take care of your business. Yeah, you could take time off, I guess, for your CEO, but like at the same time, you're gonna be very busy. You have something you have something under your name. You're bringing in money for the household. You're gonna need a submissive man. You know what I mean?
Okay. All
Like,
right.
Yeah.
If you're too busy to like, yeah, you can have the kid, but if you're too busy to be taking care of your kid because you have your own company, like you're gonna need a man who is gonna be staying at home.
You need a simp. You need to settle for these simps.
Like-
you need to have a house husband, all right?
You can't both.
You need to have a submissive man, bro.
Yeah, like,
What about like a nanny? Or is that? Like,
but is that what she wants though? Like,
it
you know what I
could
mean?
be.
Like a woman wants.
Bro, do you want a nanny raising your kid?
Me?
Yeah.
No, personally, I
No,
don't.
exactly.
But I'm not dating a CEO.
But that's
No,
what
but
I'm
that's
saying,
but that's
like,
what I'm saying is would you even want that though?
If I'm a CEO,
As a parent,
uh,
do you want a nanny raising your kids? Do you want your
No,
nanny
no,
to be
no.
there more than your wife
Than my
or than
wife?
yourself?
no, I don't.
No, you don't. No person
But
that the
I'm not
parent
gonna.
wants that.
If she's like running a multi-billion-dollar industry business, I'm
Mhm.
not gonna be like stay home. Like,
Yeah, no,
you
so then-
you're contributing to society.
Exactly.
Not me,
But
just
you're
my
gonna
kid.
be
You're
the
gonna be
one that
staying at
stays home.
Or nah, fuck that.
What do you mean
So then
nah?
you're gonna have a nanny, bro.
I'm gonna have a nanny, but
But so then your kid is so then you're gonna be working all day. She's gonna be working all day, and the nanny's gonna be raising the kid.
yeah.
So
I
then
guess.
your kid is gonna miss out on both masculine and feminine energy in his household, and he's gonna be raised by a complete stranger instead of both of you guys. That's the problem with trying to have two dominant people.
But I
in
think
a
that's
nuclear family.
That's just a situation of being successful. Like no matter, I know people who have nannies who are not even like be CEOs and shit. They just
Yeah.
make a lot of money. They just can't be home.
Yeah,
And I think that's normal. As long as you're able to balance that out, I think to each situation its own.
yeah, but you're still messing up the kid. Bro.
I don't think so.
No, what do you mean you don't think so?
I mean, I don't know, bro. Do you know anybody who grew up with a nanny?
Me?
You do?
Yeah,
I don't know anybody.
I grew up with a nanny.
How do you feel about that?
I grew up with a nanny.
You
What?
think that fucked you up?
Bro, the fact that I didn't have a mother and a father in a household made me really self-conscious about my mom. Listen, I have a lot of respect for my mom. I have a lot of respect for like, self-independent women where their husbands leave them type shit, right?
Yeah.
Because my mom didn't have a choice. This is the hand that she got dealt, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She tried to be the mother, she tried to be the wife. She didn't leave my dad. My dad just up and dipped, like left the country type shit, right? As a coward. So my mom had to work. My mom had to go to work, but she tried to be the male figure and the feminine figure. And for me as a kid, right, I realized that, hey, guess what? My mom can't be a man. She
Yeah.
can't understand what it's like to walk in a guy's shoes. All right, she's gonna tell me all the feminine things that she wants to tell me because she has good intentions for me. She wants me to be a good kid growing up, right? But I still lacked that masculinity inside myself
Right.
because I didn't have that
A
father
role model,
figure
yeah.
that role model to lead me in that, right? So
Right.
that's that sense of I have to go figure that shit out for myself. You get what I'm saying? I have to put myself in those uncomfortable situations. I don't have anybody to teach me those things. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're gonna be a responsible parent, you have to understand, hey, if I'm gonna have a kid, what's the kind of life that I want for my kid? You agreed before that I believe in that traditional household. I believe that there should be a dominant figure and a submissive figure because these two energies.
I don't think it should be like that. It's just personally what I want.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Like again, like
you do know that America was built upon the nuclear family, right?
right, but like a lot of shit's changed since then.
For the better, and now it's getting worse.
I think things are not
Like, do you really want to
to
cuff a bunch of these women out here now?
I don't want to cuff
No,
nobody.
but
right
if you were to go to Europe and you were to meet a girl that's like, yeah, I'm submissive, like I
Nah,
believe
bro,
in the
honestly,
traditional, I
I'm
believe
just-
in all the things that you want, baby. I want to give you that shit. I want to get my green card and I'll move in the house with you. I'll give you babies. I'll suck your dick. I'll let you have as many
You
other
sweaty,
girls
you
as
sweaty,
you
you
want,
sweaty.
type shit.
Nah,
You're
nah.
gonna tell me you're not taking that over a Western girl? You capping, bro.
No, overweight. I don't want a girl in general right now, bro. I feel like I'm fucked up. I got a lot of work to do myself. I got my business. I got a lot of shit.
But what I'm saying is that if you as a businessman, you have to make good deals, right?
Right.
You got to know what your time is worth, right?
Right.
So are you gonna choose the Western woman with the I'm gonna put my career over my family, or are you gonna choose the submissive woman in Russia? Wait, listen to me. In Russia, that understands the traditional household, knows that, hey, I need to respect my man, I need to be under my man, I need to support him, and this is how I'm gonna raise my kids traditionally. All right. She understands that. She's prepped herself to be a housewife. She lives by the motto, keep my husband's balls empty and his stomach full. Which deal are you taking, bro?
Shit, I don't know.
The blue pill, bro, or the red pill, bro?
I don't know, man.
Be honest with yourself, bro.
Be honest.
Nah, I'll be honest with you. I'll still go with the American girl.
This dude is capping, bro. This dude, you're capping because you just told me right now. You said I believe in the dominant submissive relationship.
We live in New York City that we only see city girls. Like in the South, they're still very traditional.
Nah, bro.
In Miami?
Nah, you
in Miami?
City, that's a city, bro.
I was gonna say,
Miami?
That's
Okay.
a city.
I was gonna say though, like a lot of the girls in New York City aren't really from New York City though.
Yeah,
Too.
but what do you mean?
A lot of girls that live in New York City aren't from New York City. New York City is like the melting pot of the world, bro. Like a lot of the people move here from other places, you know what I'm saying? But they adapt to this mentality because it's New York City.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. They got that city mentality. But I know in like southern states like South Carolina, North Carolina, West Virginia, Georgia, maybe not Georgia, I don't know. But I know they have more of a traditional sense because it's not as, maybe because there's not that many options out there.
Okay, are you going out there and looking for those women?
I'm just saying.
No, and that's what I'm telling you, bro. That's what all this propaganda about feminism is getting pushed to them, and you're losing them, bro. All right, bet. Yeah, no worries. Yvonne's got to dip out in 10.
Yeah, I got a date.
So we got to wrap this up soon.
I was also gonna say like that's a big, like this is a big reason why a lot of men that are CEOs don't really go for women of like that are of high caliber, because if you guys are both CEOs, you guys are both dominant, you guys are never gonna have time for each other. You guys would not, like a man that's a CEO wants his kid to be raised by his wife.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly, bro. By a submissive woman, bro. By a woman that is more feminine qualities, bro. A woman that knows how to cook, that spent time in the kitchen understanding the art of cooking. It takes time and effort to understand those things, to feed a family, to focus on their health so that they can think better and build better things, right? Yeah. Like that, but that takes a lot of effort and time. And that's the thing, is that as guys, we don't put time into that. We think, oh yeah, we've been brainwashed to think, oh yeah, we want this career-driven women, but when it comes time, when you have to put your foot down and she has to make a decision, am I going to choose between my career or my husband? What do you think that feminist girl is going to choose? Her career, bro. And you made that choice because you put yourself in that position to choose that kind of girl. You get what I'm saying? She's going to choose her career over you. And is that a woman that you want to have a family with?
You could try.
Yeah, no, is that a woman you want to have a family with? No, you don't. You don't.
Try.
You could try. You can try, but you can't take back a kid.
I feel like
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
different though. Like
you
right
can't.
now, like
When you get divorced, if you marry this girl, you get divorced, she's taking 50% of your shit.
so like right now, at our age, 25, whatever, would you want a girl to be thinking about a family or her career?
At 25,
At 25.
if I understand the first thing when you ask the question, I need to understand myself and where I'm at in my life. Like you said before, you're not sure. But I need to understand the standards and the boundaries that I want in my relationship. I know the dynamic of relationship that I want. I know I want to be a dominant one. Therefore, I need to find a submissive woman. Therefore, these are the things that are valuable to me if I want to build a family. I need to make sure she wants to cook. I don't have to force her to cook. She should already want those things. So I should be seeking out the girls. One, obviously she has to be super attractive. She already has to have that same mentality, because I'm not trying to force no Western girl into, you have to do this. It doesn't
I just
work.
feel like it could change. Like right now, if I met a girl who's interested in her career, let's say another photographer or whatever.
Imagine her being 30 and then trying to change her mind. She's not going to, bro.
Bro, I think they will.
She's not, because you've conditioned. She's already been conditioned at 30 years old to think a certain way. It's so hard. Try to change a 30 plus year old person's mind.
What if she
it's
just
not
wants
gonna
to
happen.
like establish something, and then once she's established, now she can have a family? Because like that's what I'm trying to do. I eventually want to be so big I don't have to work. I have employees.
Exactly.
So what if she wants to do something similar?
Then you guys are both going to be clashing heads.
No, but we have so much time because we have passive income. We got.
I mean,
like, real estate,
y'all both.
businesses.
No. Y'all both have passive income. Guess what? You fuck up. You say something. She starts disrespecting you. Then she takes half of your shit, half of your passive income.
I mean, if we're talking about marriage, but
that is marriage. That is a family. You get what I'm saying?
I guess, yeah. I don't
You know
know.
what
For
I'm
me,
saying?
I feel like it's attractive when right now if a woman's into her career.
I think it's attractive if a woman has a good work ethic, right? But not And she can be into her career. I agree. There's nothing wrong with a girl that's into her career. My problem is a girl that's willing to put her career over a family.
Right now.
Yeah, that's a girl that I'm not willing to
also,
wife. I'm not, because that's not the
What
right
about
mentality.
You, bro? You haven't said something.
Bro, and also, bro, like by the time, like not always, but like majority, by the time that she gets to the peak of where she wants her career to be, it might be like crunch time for her to have a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By the time she's 35 or 33 or 40, let's say, like it's gonna be difficult, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, you know how we have to prepare ourselves to run a good business? We need to fail and shit, right?
Yeah.
You know how we need to prepare ourselves to go out and talk to girls and be able to understand what they want and how to get their attention, right? We need to prepare these things. It takes time to prepare for these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a girl who goes her whole life in her 20s just thinking, like I said, that this guy is gonna magically pop out of nowhere, and then she's 30 and then she realizes, oh shit, like I'm not getting as much attention as I used to. My eggs are slowly decaying and dying out. I'm not gonna be able to have kids, right?
Yeah.
She starts to realize these things, and now she's almost pressured into like, oh, I have to have a family. I have to have these things. But she didn't spend her 20s building up and preparing herself for that family.
I think you have to be dating.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you have to do both. You have to balance. Like, I obviously want to have like get a wifey one day, but right now, obviously, the business is more important. But I'm doing both. Like, so
Yeah.
I think girls should do the same thing.
Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, yeah,
Like focus on the career, but also like know that when time comes, like to start a family, like you know what you got to do.
So let's say like by the time that you're at the peak of your career, you're 35, 40 years old.
Yeah.
How old is the woman that you're looking for gonna be at that age?
35.
Because if you said you're not ready for a woman right now, right?
Yeah, probably 30 or 28.
Like a lot younger, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, what happened? My bad. I lost.
Yo, bro, I'm out of here.
I zoned out.
Thank you, ladies and
All
gentlemen.
right. Is that it? Are we done? All right. Bet. We're done. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on this episode of Jesus Talks. I think this was inspiring. I think this was great. We didn't get to finish the video, but I think we had a very productive discussion on what men actually want or how we should prepare ourselves for essentially, settling down with a girl and actually looking for what we want. I think that if we're honest with ourselves, most of us don't want a girl that's just career driven. I think he says he does. I think you should. I think you should learn from that, bro. You should go for a girl like that.
I think he's more open-minded now.
Yeah, but when you date her, you're gonna see all the things that I'm telling you. And the thing is that as a man, you have to experience that in order for you to know for sure this is what I don't want. You get what I'm saying? Because I have dated a woman that was very career driven, right? But I knew I wasn't gonna take her seriously.
Yeah, but I've also had a girl who's really like on me and not too supportive, but like kind of too much.
Clingy, yeah.
Clingy, yeah. And
But
I didn't like that shit either.
But let's be honest, were you prepared to take care of that?
No.
No, you weren't.
Right? So I didn't think she was gonna be like that.
Exactly. So you couldn't really understand maybe what you had at that moment, but also that you're capable of more options, and also you understood that she didn't respect you the way that you want to be respected, right?
Yeah.
In the relationship. So that was also another factor in that. So as you date, as you get more experience, I think you'll see these things. I have
to come with a girl that not that is more successful than me, but like one that has made more money than me, or two like is so career driven where she's just like, I don't want to like look at guys or whatever.
That's the thing, is that a girl that's more successful than you, since women are hypergamous creatures, and that's where we're going off. Most of them are hypergamous. Most of them date up the socio-economic ladder. Like you said, she won't even look at you. She won't even look at you, bro. She won't even give you a chance. She's like, you're not 6'1"?
Oh, yeah.
I made 100,000. You're not 6'1", bro? What do you mean? Change your height, bro.